Hey everybody, welcome back to Anime Sekai Podcast. I am your host, Ichigo.
And I'm your host, Mikan.
Hey guys, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome to Anime Sekai Podcast. Join us this week as we discuss Oshinoko Season 2. Hey guys, welcome back.
Hey, guys.
Thank you guys so much for joining us this week. So, in our last episode, we discussed Oshinoko Season 1. This week, we are going to be discussing Oshinoko Season 2. And I know Mikan has a lot to say
Sure do.
about Oshinoko Season 2. So, first things first, if you are new here, we will be giving spoilers.
Yes, so go watch it.
Go watch it. That's your spoiler alert. If you've been rocking with us for a while, you know the drill. So let's go ahead and jump in.
Yeah.
So overall, Oshinoko Season 2, what'd you think? How'd you feel
All
about
right.
it?
So I will say I liked the first season much better. I the ending of this season was good, but the
Mm-hmm.
first like 10 or so episodes is literally Tokyo Blade, and that could have been like 2 to 3 episodes. It was way too long. It was
Yeah.
unnecessarily long. It didn't really necessarily add to the story. We just learned about these newish characters and then a little bit more about acting. And I will say I do feel like I don't like to watch anime about idols or acting because I feel like it's a little bit cringe. It is a little bit cringe. They're just doing too much, you know? I'm like,
Yeah.
I get
It
it,
feels
but
forced.
and it's like it's not that serious. You know what I mean? It's like not that serious. Especially because someone like him, like Aqua, for instance, he was a doctor. He was literally out there saving lives, like
Well, and I think
helping
that's
people, you
probably
know?
why he's struggling so much to bring out like that actor role is because he don't know what he's doing. He don't know how to do
Yeah.
it. You
And
know?
and I will say I did enjoy the part where there's a little bit um more of his weaker side, you know, not weaker, but like more of his emotional side. We get to see a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more into his psyche in a way that's more vulnerable, and I did really like that.
Mm.
Actually, so I think I told you about this before, but one of the first things when I was watching this season was I took a screenshot in episode 4. I just love this. I was dying. Daika, the guy, I guess he's part of the production, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "I'm willing to suck an old man's or two if I have to," when he's talking to the mangaka.
Oh,
I was dying. I was like, "Okay, y'all are so serious about I'm gonna need you to calm
it
down
was
a bit here, okay?"
serious. They
And
were serious.
yeah. And it was just so intense that I just couldn't help but laugh every time. I just couldn't take it seriously. And oh man, I know this was their growth and development, but the story, like, because Aqua and Ruby's like the backstory of their mom's death and everything is
Mhm.
so kind of heartbreaking and intense that the whole ooh yada yada like acting and the play is just, it's just too much of a contrast that I just could not take it
Yeah.
seriously.
I mean, quite honestly, I feel like with season 1, it was more focused on Ruby and Aqua, their relationship with their mom, their own individual backstories, and Aqua's plot for revenge. Whereas season 2, I felt like that was more of I don't want to say forced subject, but it felt forced. Like, this is really what goes on behind stage. Like, you're not just seeing actors, like there's different parts to it. There's different things to it. And that part did feel drawn out. Like,
Mhm.
I understand that, Aqua is now in like this big time play and things like that. However, there are certain parts that I was like, is this really necessary? Like, for example, when they bring in the original mangaka, and she's
Yeah.
like, "We gonna scrap the whole thing and start over from scratch."
Mhm.
I'm like, "What does this have to do with Ruby and Aqua and Aqua's revenge?"
Yeah. Too much side story.
Like, I think it would have been fine if it was, like you said, just a couple of episodes, but it did feel stretched. It
Yes.
did feel forced, and that's why season 2 started off so slow.
Yeah.
But what I did like about this season is did and didn't about this season is we get a further in-depth look into Aqua's psyche, like you said.
Mhm.
However, I wanted to see more. I wanted them to
Mm.
do a deeper dive into Aqua's psyche, especially because of the contrast between season 1 and season 2. Season 1, he was, I'm burning everything down to the ground
Yeah.
for revenge. In
Yeah.
season 2, he's like, well, I want to, but I got these other things going on. And just a I know we're past it, but just a quick disclaimer, you guys. Um we will be discussing mental health and things like that because of Aqua and what
Yeah.
is discussed in this season. So I just wanted to give a quick disclaimer to that because that will be discussed. Um Personally, I wanted to see more of Aqua's struggles.
Mhm.
Not necessarily like in a bad way, but like, he's season 1, he's not everywhere, but he's strategically everywhere mentally. He's like, "Look,
Mhm.
I've got this goal. I'm going there." Season 2, I think because they stretched out that topic of, well, he's an actor, he's got to act, he's got to learn how to do this. He got to that mental of, can I really do it? Am I gonna get it done? And like, I have to be the best in order for me to find out more information and find out who killed my mom type deal.
Mhm.
That, we learn he is suffering from PTSD, he's suffering from anxiety, he's suffering from panic attacks. Like he's got these mental issues that is now being a hindrance. And I kind of wanted to see him, well, like, do a deeper dive in that. It felt like
Like,
they
within himself?
just gently scratched the surface.
Yeah. Like, they didn't wanna reveal too much kinda thing.
Mhm.
Honestly, when Aqua was asking Kana, like, how to cry, and she goes, "Child actors are often told, what would you do if your mom died?" First of all, that's really messed up to say to any child.
Well, yeah.
And second, the fact that she had to say, like, the one triggering word for Aqua, of all things, like
That immediately threw him back. But
mhm,
rather than him crying, he literally had a
a panic
mental
attack.
breakdown.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, I do think it's kind of brushed over maybe because granted, they just spent way too much time on the Tokyo Blade thing. I think
Mhm.
it will be expanded later, hopefully, but I think we're gonna go probably see more into Doobie's side, and I think
Yeah.
because she clearly has a dark side to her, um, she'll probably go through her little dark phase as well. She's gonna have one eventually, for sure. But I did appreciate that, first of all, Akane is smart as heck. She put all the
Mhm.
pieces together already. Like, I think she's only known him barely, like, 1 season, right? And it's only been 4, like, I think it was only 4 episodes into this 2nd season, and she basically figured everything out. She, like, connected all the dots, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, but I think in terms of, like, the time frame within the show, it's been over 6 months,
I mean,
and
but
they're,
he knew
like, "dating," quote, unquote.
yeah, but I mean, he knew Kana and first Doobie as well, like, and none of them put all like, any of the dots together, and I'm just like, "Hello?"
Well, I think because he's opened up more to
Yeah, to Akane for
Akane
sure. Mhm.
than, because if you gotta think about it, when he first met Kanna, he didn't like her.
Yeah.
Because I think she talked mess about their mom and he was ready to clock her. And, then they don't see each other for what, over 10 years? And then they finally reunite. And so now they're trying to get back, like, in my head, they're trying to get back to like getting close. Well, not getting close and not back to getting close, but they're trying to get close friendship wise. But he's still not comfortable enough to where he could
You mean
open up to
Kana
her.
or
Yeah,
Akane?
Kana.
Oh, yeah,
No,
okay, I was like,
Kana.
10 years, I was
Kana.
like, yeah.
No. No, Kana. And when it comes to his sister, they've already established they not gonna really discuss their past
Which is
lives.
which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I mean, but she lied. They did for a split second in season 1 and she lied to him. So there's no reason for her to tell the truth about her past if she's just going to lie. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
think maybe she might come out with the truth a little bit later. But
Well,
as
they're
of right
eventually gonna
now,
find
she's
out.
just lying. I'm hoping so.
My thing is, though, they haven't even questioned each other, you know what I mean? They haven't told each other their original names, they haven't said anything about their past life, like, I'm just like, "Really?" That for me maybe it's just crazy for me because 'cause I'm like, "Where were you? Where did you
Because
grow
she was
up?
gonna
Who are you?"
lie. But here's the thing, she could have lied. Ruby is going to lie. She was like, "Oh, I was a busty career woman. You don't need to know my name." And
The
he
thing
didn't
is
give his name either.
yeah, that's the thing, both of them. I'm like, "Listen, for pretty conniving, manipulating smart people, you like, are also really bad at, like, seeing the truth behind all that," but
Well, I mean, they have an unspoken rule. They whatever happened in the past stays in the past. They don't talk about it. Move on.
Mhm.
But I'm curious to know how you felt about Aqua eventually coming to a place of peace to where did you notice the star in his eye had faded?
Yeah.
How did you feel about that kind of
Um,
shift? He don't want to
boy
burn the
get
world down no more.
boy give up so fast, like, he spent 16 years 16 years, and he was like, "Okay, I accept it." I have never seen a person come
He
to
was like,
terms
"My dad."
that fast
He was like,
in my
the
life.
man that killed my mom
Oh, he's dead.
was my
He's dead.
dad, and
He's
he's
dead.
dead.
How
I'm free now." Like
did
like his whole attitude shifted too.
mm,
Like
mm,
if
eh, I
he was
just
sneaky at first, and now he's just like, "Oh
the
yeah,
thing
you
is,
know,
I just
it
don't
was
believe it
cool."
for the character that they build up for him. You mean to tell
Mm,
me you took over 100 DNA swabs throughout the years, and you just your your half brother suddenly comes around and then is like, "Yeah, our dad's dead," and you're like, "I see." You did no
okay.
research? You didn't look like, nothing? Bro, that's just the most unrealistic shit I've ever heard, okay? No. That's he gave up so fast. I do also think he's been wanting to give up. He's been wanting, like, a reason to be like, "I wanna be free," I don't want this to be I got a second chance, you know?
Well,
Let and so he
yes.
took whatever like, the first little
First
grass
out.
yeah, he just
He
took
was
it.
like, "I'm out."
He gave up.
Okay.
He was like, yeah, I'm done." Well, you
Well,
cannot tell me you spent all those years
that's
and
because
just
he's been carrying this burden by himself
yeah.
all these years, and it's just like you gotta have a twin sister
Mhm.
who would go to the ends of the earth to help you find your mom's murderer.
Yeah.
And you
And
didn't ask
neither
her to help you. You didn't ask nobody to help you. You decided to do this all on your
yeah.
own.
And you know what makes me so mad too? He's a grown adult, okay? He grew up already once. Now he's getting a second chance. And I'm like, "Sir, maybe if you learn some communication skills a bit, aren't you a grown man?" Granted, I get it. He was killed. He literally got killed, murdered, and then the same murderer killed his mom. Like, that's a lot of trauma right there. That's a lot of trauma. Also, I did really enjoy learning about their backstory,
Mhm.
Adobe and Aqua's, with how their parents were. Honestly, it's really sad. Like, the fact that he, in his past life, also lost his mom really young, like, that's just
Yeah.
sad. And then Doobie
Lost
also,
it
like, her parents
twice.
yeah, abandoned her basically, like, that
Yep.
was really sad. It gave me a better understanding to, like, who they were, and I really like that. Um, but he's a grown adult, okay? He was at least. You mean to tell me you never learned to communicate, okay?
Well, here's the thing. He's a doctor, and I think in season 1, didn't they talk about how his demeanor was kind of cold. Like, he wasn't like I don't wanna call him a
Yeah, he
friendly
wasn't like
doctor
a
because
super
that's not
he would
nice,
never was.
but,
I mean,
like,
clearly, with how Aqua
he was
is
straightforward and blunt, and there was a
yeah,
lot of
with how
people who didn't
Aqua is,
like
you can
him.
tell. Yeah, I mean, that's
Mhm.
his personality, so
So that's I don't wanna say he didn't learn how to communicate because of that, but that's probably a
yeah, he
pretty
just
leading
mhm.
factor.
No, it makes sense. I mean, also, it's part of the plot, like, to push the plot forward, the characters have to be a certain way, or else there would be no story. But
Mhm.
it he really just gave up, like, real fast, and I was like, "Hmm." Even Akane, who just realized putting together things in 2 seconds, that girl figured it out. And you mean to tell me after 16 years of fighting for this thing, he just went, "Yeah, sounds good."
Well, and I think Akane kinda started getting hints because she started to embody Hoshino Ai in season 1.
Mhm,
Because remember that was part of her little acting trait, is
mhm,
that she can, quote, unquote, "perfectly mimic" other actors and actresses. And so when she started to embody Hoshino Ai, I wanna say that probably led her to start not now this is a stretch, but low key start thinking like Aqua.
mhm,
And when she was struggling mentally in
mhm,
season 1 and Aqua was there for her to help pull her out, she then in turn like got to know him better and like get closer to him, and I think she can read people really really well
mhm.
because when her and Kana were fighting in season 2, which number 1 that could have easily been solved had they just sat down to communicate effectively. The fact that they drew out their little rivalry
Yeah. I
was
mean, granted,
unnecessary.
everyone's just not saying their true feelings. I feel like that's the whole thing with the
No.
show. Nobody expresses their true feelings, and had they just expressed their true feelings, literally, all the problems would be solved.
Yeah.
But, they're young. Granted, they're also supposed to be young, so that's another aspect to
Mhm.
it. Even though older people can't even do that, but I think it is nice to see that even though they're young, they, like, still care and know how to pull up for one another, if you know what I mean, in the best way they
Mhm.
can.
Yeah.
Also, I was dying because Akane I was like, "Girl, you are so down bad for this man." When Aqua was telling him about his
Yes.
plan to, like, kill someone at the top of the entertainment industry, and right away, she doesn't even stop for a moment. She's like, "Let's kill him together." I was like, "Girl,
She
what?"
doesn't blink an eye, nothing. She had a smile on her face when she
Mhm.
said it. I was
Everybody got
like,
problems here.
um, do you need help, honey? Are you okay? You should
Honestly,
probably like that's not a red
maybe we
flag
should
to
see
you?
someone. Yeah, maybe we should see someone. You definitely have some PTSD, some anxiety. Definitely talk to a therapist because from the stories you're telling me, you clearly saw something very terrible and horrifying. And now you're saying you want to kill somebody. Yeah, let's go talk to a therapist together. We can do couples counseling. We can do whatever. But they're kids, and that's not part of the
I
story. So,
mean, but I think at that point she had already figured out that Aqua was in the industry because of an underlying
yeah, like another reason he was not
like
there for
he
having
was
fun.
not there to become famous and
Hmm.
like to be in the public eye. He was there for a reason that she needed to figure out.
Yeah.
And in that turn she ended up falling in love with him. Now, in the last episode, you posed a question that I didn't want to answer because I knew you were going to see it in this season.
Mhm.
And that question that you posed was, is it worse for a person to have a childlike body and be an adult on the inside and mentally,
Mhm.
or vice versa, and date somebody that is the opposite of them? So in this
Mhm.
case, that is Aqua and Akane.
Yeah.
Because Aqua mentally is a grown man.
Mhm.
Not a
Even
16-year
more
old
grown
boy.
now because he had 60 more years on top of
Yeah.
however old he was.
Yeah. So how you feel about their little relationship? Because he was trying to break up with her,
I know.
and she
And
was
then suddenly he
like,
was like,
"Oh, no, you don't."
well, she kinda was like,
Sh
"You don't need me anymore, or it's better if I'm not with you."
She tried to mutually do it, but then, that I felt like that relationship turned out quick. He was just like, "Oh, I'm
I
in love with you,"
know.
and I was like, "What?
You turn
Weren't
around
you
like,
just trying to
"Oh,
break up with her 2 seconds ago?"
yeah, well, I guess his reason for existing kinda disappeared. He's like, "Oh, I need another one. You can be it." You know what I mean? Like, this time I'm gonna protect you. You're like my replacement for I." You know? And I'm like, I don't know if I like
Here's your
that."
participation trophy.
I really don't know if I like that. I do think I wish they would've strayed away from him, like, the whole story would've strayed away from him being in sort of like a love relationship
Mm,
until they got a little bit more grown, you know,
mhm.
like in a few more seasons or something. I think one, they're just not, even though they're just mentally unhinged, all of them, but but to me, it's just it's weird. It's weird. It is weird. Granted, who is he supposed to date? He can't really date someone older than him because he's still young, you know, so he has
Yeah.
no options.
I mean,
Also,
to
I was
everybody
dying.
else, he's 16.
Yeah, also I was dying when, he was when Aqua told, Akane to bring him to the director's place, Utanda, 'cause and then he looks at Akane and is like, "Oh, so he's doing what normal guys do behind my back. Hmm." Like, not yet, but I guess eventually he will be. I
Mm,
I just also, I don't get it because, you know, when they were on that bridge and Aqua was asking Akane, um, "Do you even have romantic feelings for me, like, toward me?" And she was so
mm,
unsure. She turns around, she's like, "I'm I do," but so unsure, you know? She's like, "Hmm."
yeah,
And I'm like, I feel like they're too I don't wanna say they're too young to know what love is because I don't really believe that, but there's just too they just need to fix their issues, okay? Like, you know, before
yeah.
they all fall in love or yada yada.
Well,
And
I think she's in a cross between infatuation and love. Like, I think she's infatuated by Aqua.
yeah, also he saved her life, you know?
You right,
It
right,
adds a very
savior's
different
complex.
mhm.
Mhm.
Adds a different, like, concept to their relationship as well.
Right,
And now she is also one of the few people he was able to open up to, but also herself, she was able to put the pieces together without him having to say it. It's almost like
right,
she read his mind, you know?
right,
So he didn't have to do the work of expressing that much. And so I feel like
right.
it for me, the relationship is just like a easy the easy route, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, not only that, she despite her reading that man like a book and reading it all in between them lines,
Yeah.
she still chose to stay with him.
Yeah, I mean, she's a young child and who's in love. Like that if they're given one chance, they will take it. You know what I mean? They're not
She was
old
like,
enough to
"Ooh,
actually think
that's
far enough.
supposed to be a red flag. It looked pink to me. It's not
Mhm. Mm.
red."
Yes. I don't think she even registers as paying. She's like, "This is fine,"
This that's not a
because she's
red
never
flag.
even
It's
dated anyone. When she expect on the bridge, she's like,
right.
"I've never dated," like and I'm like, "Oh my god, Aqua is like the worst person you could possibly have as your first person."
And I
You
think
know what I
he knew
mean?
that too.
Yeah, and
He
that's why
knew
he was
that and
trying
was
to
like,
distance herself.
you can't stay with me, honey." Like,
Yeah, and I don't know, that relationship, it's we'll see how it turns out, but I don't know how I feel
yeah.
about that. But, yo, I died when Newbie, was saying, "My brother won't do something like get a teenage girl pregnant. If he did, I resent him from the bottom of my heart." I was like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, he better not."
She was ready to kill him off like right
Mhm,
quick. I was like, "Okay, um there's something there and I need to know
mhm.
what it is because she was like, I will take him out myself if he gets
Yeah,
some girl pregnant. And I was like, Doobie, you okay, honey? What's going
yeah.
on? What
No, I
happened?
mean, I get it. He's like, "He better not produce our mom again, like, he better not do that to a poor girl." So I get it. I get where she's coming from.
Yeah. She was like, "He knows better than to do that."
Yeah,
It's like,
he should. He should, by now he should.
I mean,
Definitely.
at this point, the star is out of his eye and he's a lot more comfortable, so who knows what he'll actually do.
I swear to God, if he just follows in his dad's footsteps, well, probably not to that extreme, but I'm be mad. He better not. I think he already has a kid too. I think I
Yes, you
sent
did.
I sent you a snap.
Yes.
His half brother, what is his name? Haneko, whatever.
Yeah.
Uh, I was telling Ichigo, because he kinda looks like when Aqua was a doctor. Like, they look very similar. The glasses, the hair, the everything. So I was telling her, "Oh my god, what if" I was telling her this is how I would write the story. What if in Aqua's past life, he was with a woman, and then had a child, and then ri kind of like similar, I guess that would make that child, because he died obviously and disappeared in his past life,
Mm.
similar age to him, which would make sense. I don't know how the DNA would work, but I'm just gonna pretend and say his old DNA from when he was in his past life also mixed in with his new DNA, and so they're still related, but Haneko is actually his son.
Yo, let me tell y'all something. Mikan over here making hella stretches.
But,
That's one hell of a stretch.
that would be so funny though. Aqua's like, finds out, "That's my son." Like,
But then I think we get a glimpse of Ruby and Aqua's dad who's supposed to be dead. He's
well,
supposed to be
that was
dead.
not his dad. That was not his dad. It was a different man.
You talking about the blonde hair dude at the end?
Yeah.
Well, here's okay, so here's my theory for that. Okay? I think that still could be Ruby and Aqua's dad.
The one who died?
No, 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 the one that we saw at the end. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
that
yeah.
is Ruby and Aqua's dad,
Oh, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's like 100% that's his dad.
right? But that could also be um the half brother's father too. And the reason I say that is because
Oh, yeah, I think so.
I can't remember if uh they show a picture of the half brother's mom, but if they did, I want to say he looked like his mom. If not, there's a strong chance he looks like the mom, which means the mom's genes were stronger than the dad's genes.
Mhm,
But in Ruby and Aqua's case, they got probably like a perfect blend, is what I'm thinking.
mhm.
I don't know,
So,
that's a stretch too.
no, I do think that's my theory is, um, I don't know, like, because 'cause they're adding kind of like a supernatural element. Granted, it always had it because they can revive, or they were reborn, but I'm wondering if he's just killing off idols like their dad,
Mm.
like sucking their soul or something, getting their life force, getting their talent. I don't know. And then sometimes they get impregnated because I don't know, he just making babies.
Nah, that's a
I do
stretch.
think they're related.
I think they are
Well,
related. Or it could be
no,
one of
they
those situations where whatever DNA information that he's sending, whatever came back was falsified to make him think that him and his half brother are half siblings. When in reality, maybe they could be cousins. And the so called half brother's dad and Ruby and Aqua's dad could be brothers. I don't know. That's a stretch too. We gonna have to wait
so
until the next
I
season.
yeah, I mean, I do think that's his more than likely his kid.
Mm.
Like the dad's like he's just sired a bunch of kids. And then a bunch of these idol girls, they end up dying around him, right? In weird circumstances and messed up ones. So he either got some bad juju or he's actually going after them because now there's a supernatural element to it. All right.
What's the
So,
supernatural element?
well, first of all, who's that crow girl? She's like some kind of spirit or god or whatever.
Or
Also, they were
she could just be a victim herself. I don't know.
I don't know. There's something about something.
Something.
I mean,
I mean, that could be
yeah.
true. That could very well be true. I don't know. That could very well be true.
The thing is, remember when Doobie saw that vision and there was a young boy? There was a young boy who was talking to the killer.
Yes.
I feel like the thing is, he looked so young. He was like a child,
He could be.
but he's definitely the father.
Yes. Yes, he's definitely the dad.
I'm pretty sure he's a murderer.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but he also sees Ruby from a distance. Speaking of Ruby,
Yeah.
how do you feel about Ruby's drastic shift at the end?
I don't think it was drastic. I feel like it was coming. She was always a little dark.
Oh, it was drastic for me. I was like, "Oh no,
I
Ruby's joined
mean,
the dark side." I guess I
'cause
just wasn't expecting her to make that comment of, "I can't wait for my brother to find out our like to find our dad so he can kill him." And I was like, "That means you knew the whole time?"
well, I don't know if she knows it's their father because remember she said someone, whoever killed.
Oh,
So I'm
yeah.
wondering if she actually knows it's their father. Um, I think they
She
kind of left
has
that
to know.
out. I mean, when she specifically said it, she's like, "Whoever killed our mom." So it
Mm,
made it seem a bit like she didn't fully know that it was their father.
mm,
And I honestly, Ruby, like, I was kinda sad because I didn't realize, like, I kind of realized, but I was wondering, I was like, "Didn't they look for each other?" You know what I mean? Before the whole thing happened, but when we find out, like, Ruby's been looking for the doctor
mhm.
and she's been
Because that
doing
was her first love,
and it's so sad that she's been doing all this, like, wanting to be an idol
so that he can find
so
her.
that he can find her.
But my thing
Like,
is, girl, if he did find you, he not gonna recognize who you are. You wanna know why? Because you're a different person.
I think she was okay with that. I also, it killed me when she was like she was asking Akane, like, how much of an age difference is, acceptable, yada yada, not knowing the irony in which the girl she's talking to is dating the man that she so-called loved, her first love, and that her first
Mhm.
love, not only is there an age difference, granted they would have if he was still alive, there would have been more of an age difference because
Yes.
now he's even older. And then but on top of that now, it's even more of a forbidden love because it's her brother.
I know.
Yo, Doobie, I'm sorry. You gotta just give up. Find someone else.
Either that or they're really gonna go down the whole, brother and sister love
No,
thing.
I don't think so. Because he definitely does not has never looked at her like that. Now
Well,
before and
no.
now.
No, he hasn't. I don't think he will, but I'm just saying, like, if she finds out, she gonna be like, "We've been together this whole time. You must love me."
I don't know. I feel like the way she talks about him, she's like, "Ew." Like a sibling thing.
No, but
Like, she
that
looks
could
at him, she's
still
like,
shift.
"Oh." Yeah, I
That
mean,
could
it'll be
still shift.
I am interested to know, like, when they find out. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be, really far into it because that's one of the major secrets in this story.
Right.
It's like the
Um,
last piece
I
of the
think it's the
puzzle.
last piece. Manga's
Mhm.
finished. So they'll probably do the last season here soon, I'm assuming. And that might be
Possibly.
like finishing the show out completely.
That's true. I do wonder I just don't know how it's gonna end because unless they really do kill him, like, their dad, and
Yeah.
then Doobie finds out. But, oh, I was dying because you know how
Mm.
Doobie is just she's just hating on her brother all the time, I love it. But when she talks to Akane and she's like, "I don't know how my stupid brother bagged such a baddie like you, Akane."
Yeah. That's because she also has like she's got a
Holy
girl crush on
shit.
Akane as
Mhm.
well as like oh my gosh. I guess she's starstruck
Yeah.
too. So she's like, "Can I call you big sister?"
Mhm.
I was like, "Oh, she rooting for them no matter what. She's gonna be like, y'all stay together forever."
Mhm. No, I think ugh,
Well, wondering if she's gonna stay the same, feel the same. Excuse me. She finds out her brother's actually the doctor.
I'm very excited for that. Honestly, I don't really care about the dad at this point. I'm just like, I want them to find out about each
Find
other.
out who they are. Yeah,
And I
same.
wonder if one of them is gonna find out first and then just keep it from the other. Or, like, how is that gonna pan out? Are they both gonna find out at the same time? Or are they both gonna find out and then keep it from each other? Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
How is it gonna play out? I want to know.
Or is one gonna find out and not tell the other, and the other one's just gonna stay in the dark for the rest of the
Yeah, yeah.
time? That'd be good.
I'll
I
be
think
so
that'd be
mad, though.
interesting. I wanna know what's gonna happen with the dad because now the dad is stalking Ruby.
Yeah, I mean, is he gonna kill his own kid? I mean, granted, he killed
I mean, he killed
the
the
women
the
he
the
was
mama. Well,
Yeah.
he didn't do it, he hired somebody else to do it.
Mhm. I mean, or, like, I don't even know if he hired. He, like,
He
pushed
basically
for
gave let's
incentive to,
see,
like, have them, yeah. My thing is, I wonder if their dad is also a,
entertainer.
uh no, 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 is also if he was also resurrected, like, living his second life. Because he was young. He must have been young when the whole thing went down, like, when everything went down. Because there was a kid talking to the killer, and so I'm like, if he is maybe that conniving already at that age, already that smart, maybe he's also someone who's been resurrected. Not
I
resurrected, re
that or he could
reincarnated.
be a psychopath.
That too.
Mm. I mean, either way it goes, the ending of this season
Mhm.
was great. I loved seeing the shift from, Ruby
Yeah.
because, all of season 1 and even, like, the whole of season 2 until, like, literally the last 2 episodes, she was, like, happy-go-lucky, happy all the time, smiley, smiley, cheerful to, she's performing their first music video, and she had already switched to the dark side because the little star in her eye had turned black. Which makes me
Yeah.
wonder, is she going to try and drag Aqua back down with her to seek revenge or what? Because he's now at a place of peace. She done joined the dark side.
Mhm.
Hmm. How's this going to play out?
I am betting that the dad is definitely also reincarnated.
Mm. Quite honestly, I think for the sake of the show, it might just be Ruby and Aqua. In which case, then we need to figure out how Hoshino Ai came into contact with their dad
Mhm.
and how that relationship panned out. Hopefully, season 3 will dive deeper into their relationship and we get more information as to the dad and his relationship with Ruby and Aqua and his ultimately relationship with Hoshino Ai that led her to be taken out by a quote unquote random assailant.
Mhm.
Well, it- it's not random, but her fan.
I mean, it was just done by, like, an evil genius
Yeah.
who's probably been reincarnated.
You sticking with that reincarnation
I
story.
mean, it would make sense, both his kids were now reincarnated.
I mean, yeah, but what does that have to do with him?
Well,
What
clearly
if he
he's an
don't know
evil.
that his kids were reincarnated?
I don't know if he knows, but there's definitely something hanging around him. Also, he was small and he was young when he was doing all this, and, like, it seems like Aqua, he has a high IQ, so Imma assume if he was like that when he was a child, he must have had some kinda past life.
I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll just have to wait for season 3 to come out to find
Yeah.
out, but I feel
I'll
like
put my
that might be
bank
a little bit of a stretch.
I'm betting my money he is a reincarnated person.
I'll let you have it just for the
Mhm,
sake of this episode, but
mhm. You
I'm
know
not
I'm right.
100% convinced. I'm
You
not
know I'm right.
convinced.
I believe it.
So, but you guys let us know, what did you all think of Oshinoko season 2? We hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it more than Mikan did.
I enjoyed the last few episodes.
Yes.
Also, you guys well, not the manga readers, because I know you guys already read it, but to the
No
only
spoilers, manga
watchers
readers.
yeah, to the anime only watchers, do you guys agree with me? Do you think their dad is a reincarnation too? Because he has to be, right? He has to be. Yeah, Imma stick with that. I believe it.
I don't think he was reincarnated.
He
I just think he's a
absolutely was.
psychopath.
That's 100% true too.
I now
Both
wanna
are
Google
true.
this.
No, you can't. We're not
I
we
know,
have to
I'm not.
wait. We have to wait. No
We will
spoilers.
wait. We will
But
wait.
I'm betting $100.
Oh, you bet your $100.
I'm sticking to it.
We will definitely see.
Let us know,
We will definitely
guys.
see. Yes, let us know.
Give us your opinion.
Thank you guys so much for joining us this week on our Oshinoko episode. We really appreciate it. Please be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Anime Sekai Podcast for updates on what episodes are coming next, as well as, if you just want to follow us and chat and holler at us and give us episode ideas, come talk to us. We really appreciate it. So we hope to catch you guys in 2 weeks for another brand new episode. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. And we will catch you guys in 2 weeks.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.